If you have a too long LED strip like this one right here and you need to cut it, or if you have a too short LED strip like this one and you need to extend it, in this video you will find answers to both situations, because I have been playing with LED strips for years now, and if you follow these simple steps right here, everything will function perfectly. Hey guys, my name is Irfan and welcome to the Rookie Handyman. Now, over the years I have done many LED projects, and one common thing is that in every project you either have to extend your LED light, or you have to go around some corners like this, or you have to cut the original length and you end up with something like this, which is not very pretty to use. The most common reason to bend your strips is if you are turning corners, or if you are going around some appliances or windows maybe. If you want to learn how to bend them without cutting, I have 3 unique ways on how to do that in this video right here, but don't tell anyone. Now, the right way to cut your LED strip is to cut it on the line where you have the best possibility to reconnect it later. For example, on these LED strips, as you can see right here, we have just one copper line. We have this cutting line right here, but I like to cut this LED strip right here at the end of this copper line, because this will give me the best possibility to connect my connector to these copper parts right here. It will establish the best connection if these copper parts are really big. That's why I like to cut it at this end right here. Now, of course, this means right here that you will not be able to use this part of your LED strip. Now we have this fabric soldering part right here, so what I will do right here is I will just cut this part here also. And this basically means that you have to throw away this small part of your LED light, but trust me when I say it. Let me look right here. I think you can afford it. These are all spare parts from my LED projects. Now, even when you have a clear cutting line like on these strips, and as you can see, these connectors, they look pretty big, but I just like to cut my LED strip right here in the middle of these connectors, because this will give me the best chance to connect my next part of LED strip. And take a look at this. I have made a mistake and made this cutting line a little bit wobbly. As you can see, it is not straight. And now I have just enough of these copper connectors right here to fix my cutting line, so I am able to move it a little bit to the left. But if I have done my cutting line on a scissors marks, and if my cutting line were just a little bit wobbly, then my copper parts would be destroyed and I wouldn't be able to connect my next LED part to this part. The next step is to remove this rubber cover from the front side and to remove this adhesive tape from the back side, because you want to have everything clear for a good connection. And just to tell you, I have been doing these LED projects, woodworking projects and fixing things around my house for a couple years now. It just makes me calmer and it's a great hobby to have. And to tell you the truth, I was able to turn this hobby into a nice stream of income using YouTube. And I'm sure that you also have some passion, you also have some hobby that you just love doing. And if you are looking for ways to earn some income while doing your hobby, I have a 14-step guide down in the description below that will help you to turn your hobby into a profitable YouTube channel. So if you are interested, check it out. Right here I have this small straight connector, and this is the trickiest part when connecting your LED strips, because you have to make sure that these small copper connectors have an excellent connection with these small parts in your connector. So you have to slide in your LED strip, but you have to also be careful, there it is, to slide it under these connectors. We will just take a knife and rework these connectors a little bit. Okay, now it's good. I think you have these 2 small brackets here and here, just like that, and just like this. See, place it right under these connectors, and then when you lock it with this pin over it, press this pin so that it goes, yeah, it clicks, and now your LED strip is firmly in place. You can also play with direction of your LED strip. Move it a little bit down so that you have it straight. The same process is for the other one. Place it in a bracket, slide it under these connectors. As you can see, this is much easier now, and lock it in place with this bracket. Excellent. We have a connector right here. We have connected everything to the power adapter. Let's turn it on right here, and beautiful. This part of the light is working. This part of the light is working. Excellent. Now this right here is just one variant of connector. For corners you can use an L-shaped connector. For extending your LED strips and for getting around some objects in your kitchen, you can use these connectors with long extension wires between them. I have some of them linked in the description below. Now, one very important thing to note. If you use two different strips from two different rows, this is what you get. As you can see, this is one strip and this is the second strip from this second roll right there. And they just cannot sync together and work together properly. As you can see, this one is working on some program and the other one is working on some other program. And you can never make them work together. And this is very bad for your kitchen, obviously. So make sure to use strips from the same row. Now, which type of this LED connector you're going to use, this all depends on the type of the project that you are working on. But if you really want to have the best connection possible, you will take out your old dusty soldering iron from your high school and you will connect these LED strips the old-fashioned way with the proper connection. This is the most secure way to connect them, because sometimes with connectors it's pretty easy for that LED strip to slip away from the connector and your kitchen light is gone. Now, I'm not gonna show you the whole soldering process, because in this video right here you can see how to solder connectors and wires, and in this video right here you can see how to bend your LED strips without even cutting them. Thank you guys for watching this video, and remember, if you have a hobby, use it. Check out the guide below and I will see you in the next one.